Hello. Happy Monday. How are you? Yes, it is Let's Make a Card night, and tonight we're going to be making an easel card. So let me know when you're here. And the same things apply that have applied all the time. This week we are working with, I know I surprised it because it wasn't going to happen. I didn't think it was going to be here, but it got here today, and I love this one. Birthday Cheer. So we're working with the Birthday Cheer bundle, which is really cool. I'm looking for the other pieces. It's got the thinlits. You're going to love them. There's 4 of them. So we're working with the Birthday Cheer bundle. Whoever, all of you that share this video, make sure that you post in it shared video or, hey, glad you're all here. I was thinking I was alone for a while. When you share it, make sure that you, if you're not my friend, which my gosh, I thought we all were, but sometimes Facebook doesn't know that. So share this. And no, Kathy, I just have one. I just got excited. I had this other one put aside thinking, okay, that will be it, but I didn't love it as much as I love this one. So I changed it because my Stampin' Up! Order came today. I didn't think it was going to come today. So it came here. Nope, I've only got one, and this is it. The Birthday Cheer one. It doesn't really, nothing bad happens if I use a different product of the week. It's just one I want to focus on this week so that you know. If you share, I put everybody's name in a bucket at the end of the week, and I pick one lucky person to get this actual stamp set. So it's the stamp set that I used. It has been used gently, but you get this in the mail from me. The other little giveaway is if you place an order this week, and it can be an order for anything. It doesn't have to be the product of the week. It doesn't have to be one particular thing. It can be whatever you need. If you place an order this week, you will get a special little prize in the mail from me. And I was going to tell everyone what they are each week, but I thought, oh, it's more fun to get a present. Now, don't get excited. No one's getting a car. But it will be something cute and little from Stampin' Up! That fits in an envelope. So that kind of narrows it down. But you will get something from me when you place an order as a thank you. Okay, so that's that. Let's get started. What we're working on tonight. Oh, I've got one other cool thing to show you too. This is what we're working on tonight, but I want to show you. This also came today, and I wasn't sure it would be here, but it is. Celebration, which is the coolest sale that Stampin' Up! Has. It goes January through the end of March. Has such awesome deals. Well, because we've been doing this for 6 weeks, they added new things, new prizes. So how does it work? When you place a $50 order with Stampin' Up!, you get to choose a free something. So the free somethings that we've had since January are 6 different stamp sets. I've used several, but we have more to go. The ribbon set is sold out, so don't pick that one. The butterfly elements are here, and the foil sets are gone too. They were really popular. But now, never fear, Stampin' Up! Has given us more. We can choose from, and mine are here so that you can see them. This is a new embossing folder called Country Floral. It's one of the thicker dynamic ones. It's really cool. Look at this. You could choose this free. This would be your free gift if you spent $50, right? It's really cool. We'll use this too. Not tonight, but we will use it this week. Or you can choose the all adorned stamp set. These make really great all over patterns. So super cool. Or if you spend $100, you can choose this bundle, which is this designer series paper. These are my favorite images. I just love it. Kathy, you'd have to check in the back order section. I don't know off the top of my head. But now that you're a demonstrator, you can check that out. And yes, all of my prizes still work for demonstrators. So if you wanted to place an order with me, you would get a free gift. If you want to share, you get entered to win. So this is the new designer series paper. Look at these designs. Aren't they gorgeous? All my favorite colors too. I love this toadstool one. And then there's an all over kind of washed on the back. Hey, Andrea. And I love this color. Okay, so anywho, this is my favorite paper. It really is. So this is part of the bundle. So you need a $100 order, and then you can choose this. You get the paper and the stamp set that coordinates with it for free. Okay, so that's what's new in the Stampin' Up! World. I will double check on the sold out ones, and I'll post below this when they are, if and when they are ever back. Okay? All right, so tonight we are working on a card using the Birthday Cheer, which just has some really great coloring if you wanted to color, or just some really great lines. I know, Andrea, I'm excited about it too. All right, so for this one, and you have a sketch uploaded in the classroom. Remember, to find the classroom, it's really pretty simple. You just go to my website, which is karamiller.com, and you click on classroom. And once you get in the classroom, you want to pick on the 2019 free classes. It's got a picture of the frog on it, the oh so happy one. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to start with our sketch, which tells us we want, let me move some of this stuff out of my way. We want an 11 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock, which means that you cut it the hot dog way, right? You want a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of designer series paper. Now, if your designer series paper is chopped like mine into 6 by 6s, you're going to end up with a 2-inch piece that you cut off. I don't know how I did it. On this side? I don't know. I suppose I could match it up this way. Doesn't really matter. This is what got left over. And I just decided to use that as this piece here, which is 4 by 1 1/2. So I use the 4 by 2. It doesn't really matter. Again, it's not that serious. You'll see why in a minute. So these two, and then this is 4 1/2 by 4 1/4 of cardstock, and I am using a coordinating color so that you can see. So first things first, we're going to score our card base. This is going to make a really cute little easel card. And you want to put this on the long side. Move over. I'm trying to keep this so I don't have to move the big shot because I have it in camera view, which doesn't always happen so well. And this is going to score at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. All right, easy enough. And I have one other little mention for all of us. I know we're really crafty here, but we've all become really friendly family, and I feel like I know all of you, even though I've only met a couple of you in real life. Penny is having some serious health tests tomorrow, and could use a little of our prayers for peace while she gets through them. So Penny, you are in our prayers, and we're all thinking of you tomorrow, and we'll wait to hear the good news when you're done. Okay, let's get back to our card, but I just wanted to share that. Did I not do this right? Because this does not look like it's in half. Hold on. This looks like I've scored this completely wrong, which will make it not work at all. So let's start again. I just happen to have the other half. I think I did something wrong because it's not in half. So there's 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. Let's see if we pay better attention this time. Oh, much better. Thanks, ladies. Okay, so now this is how my easel card is actually going to stand up when it's created, right? All right. So some of those pieces I told you that we were going to cut. This is that piece that it actually says 1 1/2 on your sketch, but this is 2, and you can see that it does work. And I want to drop it down just a little because I want room for a sentiment right here. So I'm actually going to put this on so I don't have to worry about it later. And it kind of helps define what's happening with this card. So it's not really touching the fold, but it's pretty close to it. Leaving me room at the top because I want to use the It's All About You stamp right here. So I needed to leave room for that. Then this piece is going to go right here, but it's not going in just yet. I'm going to take a piece. This is my favorite ribbon. I don't know. We've had this before, and I so love it. It's a reversible Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. I just love that ribbon. So this, I'm trying to remember who taught me this. Lynn taught me this trick. And you are going to take, a blender pen will work. I've shown this before, but you know what? It never gets old. And you wrap it around the pen and double knot. All right. Now you slide it off. Usually you lose the cap, but it's okay. Cap back on. And then you're going, you know, this dog really tests my patience every night. I really don't know what her problem is. But let's try this and see if she likes it. Here, girly. Have a treat. See if that helps. Andrew, remember when I said my dogs don't bark at night? Yeah, it's only kidding. This paper's on back order too? Or my ribbon. My ribbon, it might be my ribbon. It'll come back. I'm trusting. I can't tell you, ladies, how quickly my favorite products tend to go. They really do. So I want this. This is going to go like this. My ribbon is what's going to hold my card so it doesn't slide forward. So I want this to be at 2 inches, but I don't really want to score it, but I'm going to measure down 2 inches, and I just need a little something to help me, right? So I'm going to come along here, and I'm going to use my card score. This is going to get covered up, so just lightly, just one little, just to give myself a little bit of a guide. My ribbon, I know, I just gave her a treat. Let's hope that works. It's like the kids. I'm going to give them ice cream and they'll behave. So now that I have, you probably can't see it, but I can just barely see that line, right? Now I'm going to take my tear tape and run across and cover that line up. Just right over the middle of it. Again, it doesn't have to be on it, over it, around it. It's not all that important exactly where it goes, but you'd like it to be straight. And since I can't seem to do any of these things appropriately tonight, nothing is straight. So my ribbon's going to have to be adjusted. There. And now, thanks, Andrea. And now this is going to lay down right along your ribbon. And because it's reversible, you can flip it over. And then you're going to take your snips and just a nice snip right here and open up your bow. All right. Shelly, I have to tell you, I'm using my iPad Pro and my iPhone 8, and I love their cameras. Thank you. I love them too. I don't like the close-up of my face, but I'm okay. So there's that, right? Now this can go down inside my card. Now it's going to make it a little lumpy, but you know, hey, we like lumpy. And this is going to go right in here. And this goes like this. Now I need to get a good crease here to make sure this lays down nice and flat. And a little bit of this one. And then that's going to catch right there. Right? Okay, phew. Now we're ready to do the cool part. I haven't even done the cool part yet. Where do you see this? All right, these thinlets are awesome. And they are going to go, I'm going to use the cupcake ones because I want to do birthday. And this is the piece of cardstock that I cut 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I want to make sure I'm doing it the right direction. So you just test it on your card to make sure. It is the width, and it seems too tall, but it's really okay. I'm going to take this cupcake and put it so it lines up right with the tippity top of my, this is the 4 1/2 this way. All right. And then we're going to pop this in our Big Shot. I recommend you feed it this way to get it better through and get everything punched out. It will go either way, but it does a better job this way. I know, don't you love that bow trick? I learned that from another demonstrator, Lynn, at an event, and I have saved it and I use it whenever I want a cute little flat bow. I call it the Lynn bow trick. And we roll this through. And look what we get. These pieces go away. These pieces, carefully. Come on, what happened to you? Why do you not want to come out? There you are. And I get this with my cupcakes, right? Okay, so then this is going to go right here on the front of my card, but I'm not done because I've got to do something on here. So when my card closes, that's what you're going to see. Right? Okay, so we need, this is what our card's going to look when they open it up in the mail. It's going to look like this. So we're going to have that little sentiment across the top, and then we're going to have something here. Well, look, we have all these great stamp sets to choose from, but I want it to be time for a spectacular celebration right here, and I'm stamping on my yellow. And originally I was thinking I was going to use the Coastal Cabana. It might be too much color for me, but you know, I am matchy-matchy. I was kind of thinking black, but we are going to just jump in and go with Coastal Cabana. Now, if you're thinking, okay, that's great, but it's just too much color for me. Can we just stamp on white, please? You absolutely can, because this cardstock has the white in it. So it wouldn't look silly at all if you did a white piece in addition to it. So if you're going to start to break out in hives like I might, because it just might be too many colors, grab yourself a piece of Whisper White and let's cut this so it's going to fit right here. Well, how do I know what size that is? Well, the easiest thing to do, since I didn't give you a dimension, is to take your little trimmer and you're going to figure out a good size. But you've already got all the hard stuff done, so it's super easy to figure this out. I'm just going to take this piece, and you can see kind of a little tiny score. Let me zoom in a little. A little score line, kind of. That was where the edge of the die was, but that's great because that gives me my sizing. So I need to go 2 3/4 will be there by 4 1/4. So I'm going to go 2 1/2 by 4. So there's 4. and 2.5. And I'm going to pop that right on there, and I feel a whole lot better already. Hey Adrian, this is a bundle. It's the birthday cheer bundle. The thinlet is called Detailed Birthday Edgelets. It's currently as a bundle though, so you can do both. If you just like the edgelets, you can do those too. All right, so now I need my little stamping platform here. Now I'm going to feel better because the yellow was just a bit much for me. And we're going to use our Coastal Cabana. Honestly, these are Brights that I'm using. These cardstocks are all from the Brights family. Brights are not my favorite usually, but I love this designer series paper, so Brights it is. Now you'll notice I did not use my cling, and so I'm going to have to guess which way this goes, and that's really bad. If I'd used my cling, I would have made sure I was straight. So we're going to try it once. If it's horrible, then we're going to add cling to it. I think I can live with it. But see how it's not perfectly straight, and yet it looked relatively straight? But by adding the cling to it, now the cling is the new stamp sets. And you'll have to notice on the top, because they're not all like this, they say cling stamp set when they are. Magic, right? So what that does is it takes those stickers that we've all been kind of avoiding, especially me, because they don't stick really well when I put the stickers on, right? Well, now Stampin' Up! Solved that problem, so let's try it. And it also solves the problem of getting your stamp off just a little crooked. Because you think that it's straight, it looks okay from the back, but that's not really how it's done on the other side, all right? So let's try. I told you this was brand new and it just got here today. Here's my cling. So here, this is how they work. You flip them over and you can peel off the back. These are basically going to be sticky on both sides. What's cool about them is it makes them stick to your block. They really do. So you got to be sure, you got to commit, and once you do it, it's there. So you lay it down and you cross your fingers that you're right. And when you peel it up, the stick's on the back and it is super sticky. Right? So that means that when I stick it on my block, it's going to be super sticky. So now when I put it on my block, there's no surprise about is it straight, is it not straight, because it lines up perfect. So let's see if we do this. That's why we have the other side of a card. Lana, it's part of the thrill. But you're right, it would be nice if it was on there. I think it probably is just a production item. They can produce them better this way. I don't know, I think it still might be just as crooked, but that's me, not the stamp set. All right, so there's that. But I'm not done because I want to take a little bit of confetti, funfetti, and pop that on the back. Or not on the back, around this. Only I'm going to grab, remember, if you look in the catalog, you can tell what the colors are that go with these stamp sets, or with this designer series paper, so that when you're stamping, you can make sure that you're using the coordinating color. I have enough color going on right now for me, so we are going to stick with Coastal Cabana. Okay, and now I need a couple of sequins just to add to my flare here. And some dimensionals, which I thought I had right here, but I've since lost. No, I didn't. some dimensionals. Oh, I thought I had the wrong side up. Nope, I just have stamps on both sides of this one. And then this is ready to go right on here. And because you can never have too much bling, I'm going to take some Wink of Stella and just add to those cupcakes. Before I put this all down. Notice I have one little piece of cupcake that's not through. There. And a little bit of Wink of Stella. I had a question from somebody that was having trouble with Wink of Stella. Trish had a great advice that you want to use it on a piece of scrap paper first so that you start it going, because it can kind of come out really gloppy. Thanks for that advice, Trish. And then you're just going to go over your cupcake ever so slightly around the edges. Okie doke. All right. Now we're ready to put this together. This is going to go right here. And when it closes down, it looks like that, but I still have to add that sentiment there. So let me do that first. It's all about you. Right? Always wink. You can use it for any excuse. No, that's not the right one. This is all about you. Well, and on a side note, Lana, whoever wins this will have stickers already applied. The one thing you want to know when you're going to pick this up, once you've got this on on the block, then you have to peel it off, right? You want to be sure that when you peel it, that you get a hold of the cling. You don't just grab this and pull, because the cling might stick to the block and then you could rip your stamp. So you want to make sure you get it. If you don't have nails, you can just use the little spatula on the tool and pick it up that way. I use my nails for everything, even though they're not that long. They're long enough for this. And you pick it up. You just have to get it started, okay? Just a different little trick that we need to take care of. You can use your pointy, picky thing. This one, you can use that too. Right, Penny? I'm stepping it up here, girly. So not my normal. Alrighty, where's my Coastal Cabana? So this is going to be the Coastal Cabana on Coastal Cabana. I just like saying that word. And I'm going to go as much in the middle as I can. It's all about you. And now you are going to go on there. Remember, this is how it's going to go. It's like this. We're going to line this up. There we are. And you want to make sure it's going to stick. And then, whoops, lay down a little. And then there are this really cute tag. Where's my tag? That's going to say, is it that one? I think it's this one. I mean, how many birthday sentiments can you have? This one says for your birthday. And this is going to go on a cupcake and a tag. And I might as well do the cupcake while I'm at it. You could do the present too, which is cool. Isn't this cute? I really, really like it. And it's funny, I wasn't all that thrilled when I first saw it, but I looked at a couple of cards and said, yep, I love the dies. I just love those. There. Okay. Now we're going to take our Whisper White and we're going to grab some Melon Mambo. I told you I'm stepping out of the comfort zone here with these colors tonight. Yes, I can definitely do the bow trick one more time. Cupcake and die, so I just need to make sure that I have enough room for them. For your birthday. And cupcake. Alrighty, let me clean up a little bit here. So we used a lot of the stamp set. I don't always use everything in it, but they all really go. They're all really helpful. Let's rotate through here, bring you back. For your birthday. And a cupcake. These are great to color. Did you see my post? I finished my blends collection. That order came today. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Something popped on? Oh, probably on Facebook. I don't think on me, but maybe. I didn't see it here, but I'm not looking at directly Facebook. Doesn't mean anything. Okay. So bring you back. I need some more of that cool ribbon. And this time I'm just going to double knot here, but I will show you the trick one more time. I'm just going to tie a little simple knot. I have no idea why I keep losing everything tonight, but I do. Good thing I have big scissors here. Oh, I hope I'm not frozen. Am I? Yug. Okay, good. Phew. It's happened before, so I wouldn't have been completely surprised, but I would have hoped not. And then I am going to color my cupcake in, but probably not now because we've already been here for our half hour. But my cupcake is going to go right here. And there is, I did want double knot. I don't want this to undo. I love this ribbon. And there we are. But isn't this so, it's like an event, right? And it will fit, I think, because it's a little lumpy because of my bows and my dimensionals. I probably would need an extra bit in my stamp set, but it looks like a rainbow going on. It's like super cool. Spectacular celebration. All right, awesome. I have the box from Stamp and Store, and at the moment I really don't have them in any order. I just have them where they look pretty. I can probably show you, but you might get dizzy. Hold on. You know what? We'll go back to me. Hi. I have to stand up when I work, so I'm standing, but let me come back to the other camera and I can show you my blends. I'll probably make you dizzy because my hand will never be still. But that's how they are there. Gosh, that's really dizzy. Okay. All right, so let me show you the ribbon trick one more time. You take a pen. It doesn't matter what the pen is. Of course, I lost my pen, so let's grab one of these. You can use your chalk marker. That will work too. Pop it in, and you have to decide, are you going to want it in the middle? Do you want it on the end? Where do you want your bow to be? In this case, I really didn't care along the edge. It didn't have to be right in the middle. Okay, so you loop it around. I don't usually cut it off until I'm done. Tie a knot. Tie another knot. And if you look at it, you can tell that there's one way that makes it flat. And then you pull it out. Position it where you want it, and then you simply snip right in the middle on the diagonal. And then when you open it up, you have a nice flat bow. Right? It's super cool. Thank you, Lynn. All right, everybody, thanks so much for coming tonight. Happy Monday. What a way to kick off the week. Penny, we'll see you soon, and be sure to share and like this, because that tells me that you're happy that I'm here. And I'll be back on Thursday for another one using the same stamp set. Not sure what we're going to do. I bet it'll be something to do with the gifts. All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll see y'all soon. Bye.